They say oil brings wealth, but for many countries, it brings only problems. Corruption, inflation, inequality, broken dreams. That's why Jamaica must prepare before oil is found. And Guyana, already booming from offshore oil, must pause and ask, are we building for now or for the next 100 years? Because one country did get it right, and that country is Norway. Norway's oil miracle, but not the way you think. In 1969, Norway struck oil in the North Sea. It was huge. But instead of rushing to spend, they stopped. They waited. They asked, how do we make this last forever? And then they did something almost no one else had done. They didn't touch the money. Not yet. They created rules. They took it slow. They made sure foreign companies didn't walk away with all the profit. And they set up a plan for the generations to come. Today, Norway is one of the richest countries in the world. Not because of oil, but because of what they did with the oil money. What Jamaica can learn before the first drop is found. If Jamaica does find oil, and we just might, we need to make one promise. Don't spend it right away. This is how Norway got rich. They created a sovereign wealth fund. All the oil money went there. It wasn't for buying votes or funding flashy projects. It was for the future. Norway passed a law. The government could only use a tiny portion of the fund's profits each year. The rest stayed put, growing. That fund now holds over 1.5 trillion US dollars. That's over 275,000 US dollars per citizen. And it keeps growing even as the oil slows down. This is Jamaica's moment to learn, before temptation strikes. Guyana, you're in the game now, but be careful. To our neighbors in Guyana, your oil boom is real. The discoveries are massive, billions of barrels. But here's the warning. Don't do what others did. Follow Norway. Countries like Venezuela, Nigeria, and Angola made billions. But where did the money go? Some of it vanished. Some of it corrupted. Most of it never reached the people who needed it most. Don't let that be your story. Right now, Guyana has a chance to rewrite the oil playbook for the Caribbean and South America. A chance to become a role model. You've seen the headlines, the spending, the pressure, the promises. It's exciting, but dangerous. Norway faced that same pressure, and they resisted. Norway didn't get rich from oil. It got rich from saying no. It said no to fast money. It said no to elite control. It said no to short-term thinking. It built a system based on discipline, equality, and transparency. Every oil deal, every budget, every spending plan, it's all public in Norway. Citizens can track the entire oil fund online. That's the kind of trust that holds a country together. Jamaica must build that before oil flows. Guyana must strengthen it as the oil flows. Because once the billions start coming in, it's hard to slow down. The pressure to spend is enormous, but Norway proved. Restraint builds real wealth. The long game. Invest in what lasts. Oil runs out. That's a fact. Norway planned for it from day one. So they used oil profits to build renewables, education, and innovation. Jamaica must do the same. If oil is found, use oil money to fix the energy grid. Fund every school. Train new engineers and scientists. Back small businesses. Develop tourism and agriculture. Build independence beyond oil. And never put oil money in the hands of politics. Create an independent board. Manage transparently. Focused only on the long term. Norway avoided the oil curse. Here's how. Firstly, it taxed oil profits heavily. Not just to collect money, but to protect the people's share. Next, it avoided inflation. Too much oil money in an economy can drive up prices and hurt other industries, a problem called Dutch disease. Norway avoided it by limiting oil spending each year. Thirdly, it invested globally. Norway's fund owns stocks, real estate and tech in over 70 countries. So, even when oil prices crash, the country stays steady. Lastly, it put the environment first. Norway is one of the top investors in clean energy and electric vehicles. It used oil money to build a green future. Jamaica's crossroads. Let's not wait to get it right. Right now, Jamaica has a rare chance to plan before the pressure hits. We've seen signs of oil. We've confirmed seeps. We've attracted investors. But we haven't drilled the winning well yet. This is the moment to create laws, to build a fund, to educate the people, to set up watchdogs, to start with trust. Because when oil is found, it will be too late to prepare. We'll be in the game. And the game moves fast. Guyana. Still time to reset. Guyana, your story isn't finished. You've found oil. Big oil. And the world is watching. The question is, will you fall into the same traps that others did? Or will you rise like Norway? It's not too late to slow down, set limits, and build for 100 years, not just 5. It's not too late to strengthen your sovereign fund with strict spending rules. It's not too late to invest in children, not contracts, in skills, not skyscrapers. It's not too late to turn your oil into legacy, not regret. Bonus facts: 4 things you didn't know about Norway's oil model. Number 1. Norway's oil fund owns 1.5% of all public companies worldwide. Yes, worldwide. That's economic power and global stability. Number 2. Every Norwegian citizen technically owns part of the fund. It's national wealth, not elite wealth. Number 3. Norway was once among Europe's poorest nations, just farmers and fishermen. The transformation happened in just a few generations. Number 4. The fund refuses to invest in unethical companies. No corruption, no environmental damage, no human rights abuses. Oil with a conscience, not just a discovery, a destiny. Oil will test us, not with what it gives, but with what it demands. Discipline, vision, restraint, patience. Norway passed the test, and it became one of the happiest, wealthiest, and most trusted nations on Earth. Jamaica, this is your moment to learn before it's too late. Plan ahead. Guyana, this is your moment to lead before mistakes are made. Oil can change everything, but only if you have a plan for when it runs out. So, if oil comes, will we choose short-term hype or long-term wealth? Norway made the hard decisions early, and now they're one of the richest nations on Earth. Jamaica, Guyana, our moment is now. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit like if this message matters to you, and subscribe to our channel, Impacting Jamaica, and be part of building a future worth living for. Let's not just discover oil, let's discover wisdom.